Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. I got him. That's me.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
White. Two draw quarter. Two. I got this.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 36. 11. 21. 59. Hey, exit. Mike 5'9. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, gun.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
I got this.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. These two teams all tied after one. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory,
here we go.
that really opens things up for you.
21. Here we go. We won it. Come to my world. 12, fellas. Here we go. It's a safety cream. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
What we got? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 12.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And that's complete to Sanders. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. I smell fear in that offense. 21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down.
Here we go. Like 20.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Hey, box truck.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Get up. 180. 51 tonight. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Trubisky, the quick slant caught. And he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I'm scared.
Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky, and this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Trubisky. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Garoppolo now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
11.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman now. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 5'9",
He'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with 3 seconds remaining as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Gold to add the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. Gets past one man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. There's Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21. You bet!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4